Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. So a couple of days ago was my 39th birthday. So I like to do a video for my birthday. I couldn't really think of what to do. Last year I did the top 38 horror movies, one from every year that I've been alive. It seemed a bit repetitive to do the same thing again, so I decided to go with my other passion. I like horror movies and I like heavy metal. So I'm just going to go with my favorite 39 metal albums from the years I've been alive. So there are a few repeats in here, like not of albums, but like of artists. That's just to be expected. And there's a couple which I just for some reason I can't find the CDs for. They're around somewhere, so I'll just say what those are. I'm not going to go too in depth about why these are these particular choices, but is what it is, right? So let's start off first for the year 1980. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz, classic album. Everyone has heard Blizzard of Oz. It needs no more introduction. It doesn't need anything else saying about it. 1981, we got Iron Maiden Killers. What's really funny is this is actually my favorite Iron Maiden album, which is weird because, I prefer Bruce Dickinson as a singer over Paul Di'Anno. But this album has it doesn't have any faults. It's a perfect album. I love it. 1982, we got Venom, black metal. It's Venom. It's awesome. Blackened to the core. 1983, I keep checking my computer to make sure I get the dates right. I have a tendency to screw this up sometimes. 1983, we got Dio, Holy Diver. Great album. It's Dio. What else do you need? 1984, we have Crazy Cat, The Mighty Bathory. This is a great album, and it's Bathory. Okay, 1985, we got Anthrax, Spreading the Disease. It's interesting. I'm not really the biggest Anthrax fan, but the first four albums are really good. After that, they kind of dwindle off a bit, but first four albums are really good. 1986, we got Slayer, Raining Blood. Let's be honest, what else could it be? It's Slayer. Okay, 1987, we got King Diamond with Abigail. This album is a masterpiece. If you haven't listened to King Diamond's Abigail, rectify that, soon. 1988, we have Leprosy by Death. This was when Death changed from, the beginnings. And this is where it was really starting to get to be like the true birth of death metal. Kind of started with Leprosy, so there we go. Okay, 1989, I got Wasp, The Headless Children. To this day, I honestly consider The Headless Children possibly the best Wasp album ever made. Some people will say The Crimson Idol, but for me, The Headless Children is just a much better album. All around, it's a great, great album. Love it. Okay, 1990. I actually don't have anything to hold up here because I can't find my CD, and that's Megadeth, Rust in Peace. Again, another perfect album. It doesn't need anything saying about it. 1991. This is one which is kind of interesting because I'm doing this one for the cultural impact more than anything else. I'm not the hugest fan of this album, and that's the Black Album by Metallica. I don't know. It brought metal into the forefront of the musical genres, but I don't know. It was never my favorite Metallica album, and it was kind of the first of a bunch of inferior albums that's only recently been rectified. So, take that for what you will. 1992, we got Rage Against the Machine. Everyone loves Rage Against the Machine. I don't care who you are. If you say you don't like Rage Against the Machine, you're not listening to it properly. Give it another listen, because it's a classic. Next up, 1993. This is actually the only cassette I have left, and that is Ozzy Osbourne, Live and Loud. It's the 2 cassette box thing. I just never upgraded to the CD or the vinyl, and I just never felt the need to. It still sounds great. It's good. Alright, 1994, with the birth of Norwegian black metal, Mayhem, Die Mysterious Dom Sathanas, or Satanus, however the hell you want to pronounce it, never figured that out. It's the beginning of black metal as we know it. Great stuff. Next up, another powerhouse of Norwegian black metal, and that is Immortal, with Battles in the North. Always fun stuff as Immortal. Okay, next 1996, we got Cradle of Filth, Dusk and Her Embrace. I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Cradle of Filth. I've always kind of liked them, They're on here multiple times, because I dig them. Next up is 1997. We got Horacle by In Flames. This is one of those albums. I picked this up originally on a complete whim. I just really liked the cover, and I fell in love with it. It's just such an awesome album, and honestly, it's just cool. So yeah. Next up, we got, where am I? There I am. 1998. We got Cradle of Filth again. Cruelty and the Beast. More of the same. It's Cradle of Filth. 1999, I can't find the CD, and that's the first Slipknot album. It is what it is. It's Slipknot. Take it for what you will. Alright, year 2000 was Brave New World by Iron Maiden. This is a great album. Hell, The Wicker Man alone makes this album infinitely replayable, because it's a great song. Okay. Next up, 2001, we got Iced Earth Horror Show. Good stuff. 2002, Cannibal Corpse, Gore Obsessed. I'll just... There you go. Give you the gore cover, because, yeah. Cannibal Corpse, what are you gonna say? 2003, Cradle of Filth again, Damnation in a Day. I'm just gonna adjust this a bit here so I can better keep track of where I am. There we go. 2004, again, I can't find the CD, it's around somewhere. It's Amon Amarth's Fate of Norn, or Fate of the Norns. I honestly can't even remember the name. I just know it's an awesome album. It's around somewhere. I'll find it eventually. Okay, 2005. We got Judas Priest, Angel of Retribution. Honestly, I dare any of you listen to Judas Rising and just, how can you not get hyped up at that opening? It's just awesome. Great stuff. Alright, 2006. We got Slayer with Christ Illusion. This is one of those ones I always dug it. Some people, I don't know, just didn't seem to like Christ Illusion. I thought it was a pretty good album. So yeah. Alright, where was I? 2007 is Watain, Sworn to the Dark. I love Watain. Great band. Alright. 2008, we got Amon Amarth, Twilight of the Thunder God. This is actually the first Amon Amarth album I ever picked up. And haven't looked back since. I'm super hyped for May 3rd for the release of Berserker. I'm really looking forward to that. So, next up, we got 2009. We got Behemoth Evangelion. This is one of my favorite Behemoth albums of all time. It's the first one I ever actually, like, bought. I'd heard Behemoth before, but this is the first one I actually, shelled out money for, and I'm really glad I did. Alright. 2010. We got Of Hell, the Underworld Regime. This is I guess you could say a side project. It's Shagrath and King of Hell. King of Hell's a bit of a iffy person, but it's a good album. Take it for what you will, Right, 2011, we got Behemoth, Abyssus, Abyssum, Invocat. Double CD, really good stuff. And it's just awesome. Okay, 2012, we got Testament, Dark Roots of the Earth. This was sort of like the beginning of the rebirth of thrash, and it was awesome. 2013, we got Darkthrone, the Underground Resistance. Different. It's a different Darkthrone to like the black metal. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's pretty good. All right, 2014, we got Cannibal Corpse, A Skeletal Domain. It's Cannibal Corpse. It's obvious I love it. 2015, we got Children of Bottom with I Worship Chaos. Good album. 2016, Megadeth, Dystopia. Great album. Honestly, it's a very underrated album. 2017, we got Mastodon, Emperor of Sand. I actually really dug this a lot more than I thought I would. So yeah. And last up, 2018, we got Behemoth, I Loved You at Your Darkest. There you go. 39 years of metal history. These are just my picks. Obviously, other people will have different opinions and everything, but these are just the ones I dig. So yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.